Folks, wanted to show a new demo. This is inside of NotebookLM. You will see this is me opening up a brand new notebook inside of NotebookLM. Every single button should look super familiar except for one. That is the video overview button. This is a brand new feature. I've got early access to it, and this is the ability to generate an explainer video with AI. They're starting with English, and so I just want to show you what this looks like and what you can do with it. So you're just gonna do every single thing as normal. Go to add sources. We are going to, just for ease, add in my website. Insert. It is gonna start indexing it. So anytime you're uploading a website, it's going to be able to go through the sitemap and pull from every single subpage, not just alikmiller.com, but alikmiller.com/products and everything else. So I can, again, generate audio overview, which is that sort of like podcast or, AI generated podcast of two people talking back and forth, talking about whatever you uploaded. And again, I could have uploaded 10 different websites, or I could have uploaded my website and my course and my this and my that. You can paste in text, you can point it to YouTube videos, you can point it to websites, you can upload documents, you can point it to Google Drive links. So if you have, say, a 50-page script for your course and it's sitting inside Google Docs, you could point it to that. That especially helps if something that you wish you could point it at is private, right? So my AI First Academy, which we just launched, is completely private. You have to log into the page. Maybe we want to index it to be able to generate some sort of notebook that you can ask questions to. So I'm going to let this video generate, and then we will check back in to see what it looks like. So our video is done. I haven't even looked at this. It took about 8 minutes to generate, so let's watch it together.
Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving into the world of artificial intelligence, but maybe not in the way you'd expect. We're not just talking about the tech itself. We're actually going to look at one of its most prominent figures to really understand how influence and leadership are built in this incredibly fast-moving landscape.
Okay, let's start with a number that's just hard to ignore. Almost 2 million followers. According to our source material, this makes Ali K. Miller the most followed voice on AI business across social media. That's a staggering figure, and it really sets the stage for what we're about to unpack.
And a number like that, it naturally leads to a really fascinating question. In a field as complex and, let's be honest, as crowded as AI, how does one person rise above all that noise to become such a defining voice? Well, to answer that, we need to look beyond just the follower count. We've got to deconstruct the blueprint behind her success.
So, first things first, who is Ali Miller?
The source material
I just want to kind of scroll by.
Coding Machine Learning Studies.
Jesus. Scroll by to see what the slides are. Just as I'm listening to the voice, it sounds like what I would do, at least if I was building this and I was trying to generate videos really quickly. I would definitely do parallel video generation and script generation. So I would first have AI write some sort of script, then I would chunk it out to some sort of like slide by slide thing. So maybe, I don't know if they have a predetermined number of slides, but let's say it's 15. And then for each one of those slides, I would have the script assign, then I would have it like generate a prompt for how to create, one specific slide for that. I also suspect that they probably have some like templates for these slides. You could see that this is probably a template for a timeline. This is a template for a big question.
Stage for what we're about to.
This is a template for a big number, and
NVIDIA.
So again, this might be a template for just bullets. We can see that this is a mirrored template to that first one that we saw.
We've got it using Create.
Probably with the exact same font size and everything. Let's see if we can find one more. This is interesting because this is probably a template for a pie chart, but because it's not actually
For
a statistic.
content gets
It's interesting that it like kind of invented this corporate innovation, public education, and digital influence percentage, and then created a pie chart from it. So overall, I think this is an interesting way of learning, right? The NotebookLM comes out of Google Labs, so this is all meant to be quite experimental. And then usually we see Google Gemini coming out with kind of the more polished version. I think there's also a paid version of NotebookLM. I know a lot of students use NotebookLM to be able to throw in all of their notes from school, and then they'll generate the study guide or the FAQ, or they'll get to talk back and forth with their notes here. And so now you can generate not only that podcast, which is great if you're, on a walk or you're cycling, you want to learn a new topic, but maybe you are a visual learner and you want to be able to just quickly create that sort of 5-minute fast PowerPoint presentation. You can imagine, washing your face, brushing your teeth, and you get to like watch a presentation on a certain topic. I wouldn't recommend necessarily doing it about yourself. That was a weird experience, listening to AI voices talk about me. But I would start with some sort of topic that you know about well. And so maybe your topic du jour is stock buybacks. And so you can grab a bunch of articles or sources or research papers or something about the topic, throw it in, generate this video, wait about 10 minutes, and then watch it back just to get a feel for what multimodal content generation could look like. That is it from me. Again, check this out. This is video overview inside of NotebookLM, and you can access NotebookLM with notebooklm.google.com. This is not sponsored. I just think this is a really cool feature. Bye, guys.